Thank you, Ali. We may be living through the nation's most devastating recession in nearly 30 years, but few of us know exactly how it all started and why. Now, author Truman Wolfe is pulling back the curtains on the financial meltdown in his new book, Crisis by Design, the untold story of the global financial coup. So thank you for joining us. Okay, so you saw it coming. A lot of people say they saw it coming. There are a lot, but you saw it coming. What did you see, and how important was it when you saw it? And when did you see it?
I saw it in March of 2008. I've actually been following the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund for decades. I read an article in the Wall Street Journal where the then president of the New York Fed called for a GMA. I'm a former banker. I'd never heard of this term. GMA stands for a Global Monetary Authority, and it became clear to me that there was going to be an effort to put a global financial authority, financial dictator.
And the only way to do that, let me lead you a little bit, the only way to do that would be how? Devalue the U.S. dollar? Is that what it was?
The purpose of the financial crisis was to take down the U.S. and the U.S. dollar as the stable datum in international finance and replace them with a global monetary authority, which occurred, Eric, last April 2009 at the UK G20 meeting in London.
And so you think this is the cause of the depth of this recession?
Well, the cause of it actually occurred by manipulations at the Bank for International Settlements in Basel, Switzerland. This new financial authority was put in place there. They exercised some manipulations which actually caused the crash, in which the book goes through. All
right, let's talk about this. A lot of news is being made recently over the weekend. There are big economists calling for a double dip to the recession, looking for some new lows in the stock market, multi-decade lows. Do you believe that?
No question about it. I think it's
going to happen.
In my opinion, it's going to happen.
Now, maybe a lot of people aren't in the stock market right now. Take a look out there. Tell these people what's going to happen with the housing market.
I think the housing market is going to continue to fall. I don't think you can have this number of foreclosures. I don't think you can have the fall in home sales and listings, et cetera, without this market falling further. Banks are pregnant with foreclosures.
Mr. Wolfe, is there any hope? Is there any bright side? Or how long are we going to have to deal with this?
You know, I don't have a crystal ball in terms of the time. I do think there's hope. I have some solutions laid forth in the book.
Give us a quick one.
Well, one is we've got to get control of these international bankers that are pulling strings out of Basel, Switzerland. And that's something that we can do. I've been talking to some folks in Congress. We've got to get take responsibility for our financial affairs.
We have to leave it there. Truman Wolfe, thank you very much for joining us.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.